Welcome to this week's Dream Car judging video here at BOTB. We'd now like to hand over to today's lawyer from Onside Law who'll oversee the proceedings.
My name's Lily Elliott from Onside Law and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has already been sent to the auditing company as ETS. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning, my name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer.
Good morning. My name's Andy Braithwaite, and I'm a football referee, mentor, and licensed observer.
My name's Liam Walsh. I'm a retired referee, currently an FA observer and head coach for the Middlesex Referees Academy.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, a mentor, tutor and observer.
Hello, my name's Wendy Martin. I've previously played for Tottenham Hotspur Ladies and currently play beach soccer for England and Team GB.
Good morning, my name is Alain Goma. I'm an ex-professional football player, having played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Ndonka. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player and then as a referee.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your reference, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 7 individual selections.
Thank you very much, Lily. Good morning, all. Hugh, I'm going to come to you first. There's your big dark blue cross there, magnified in the middle of us all, hidden behind arrows by the look of it. If you could explain what you're seeing in the photograph, what you think's happening in the shot, trajectory of the ball, and then how you reached your decision, please.
Sure thing. Morning, Matt. Thank you. So 2 players in shot. For me, white player is more on looking. It looks like his body's twisted. One hand kind of up, one turning. So I think he's kind of been caught out. He's turning to look at this, but I think he's looking back, looking up slightly. I think his head is tilted back. There's a little bit of white under his right eye as we look at it, but not hugely steep, but I took the kind of general direction from him. And then for me, with the player in red, it's a little bit odd, but there's quite a lot of spray around his head. There's a lot of moisture around his head. So I think it might actually have played this up. And then for me, we've said it a lot, you can't look straight through your forehead, through your brow. So I've gone just slightly in front of him, but his head is really far back and he's looking straight up. So I think, not sure what he's going to do next, to be fair, because he kind of looks like he's setting himself maybe to play this again. But I think he's actually made contact with it first and it's come up in front of him, maybe to play again.
Yeah, and what's your hang on the trajectory of the ball, where it's?
Still heading up slightly because I think it's come off his forehead, or he's just played it already because of the spray. So I think it's probably going to go up and drop almost straight back down. Maybe even with that one arm out. I don't know whether he's trying overhead kick or something, but I think it's going to go up and then come straight back down pretty much where it is.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And under the magnifier, very close to the calculated average is yours, Ari, the light blue cross. What did you see?
Thanks, Matt. I'm the same opinion of Hugh. I felt that the player in red, he just played the ball, hence the spray around his face. And I think he's setting it up for a bicycle kick, overhead kick. That's why I felt even the player in white is kind of shrinking away from the challenge. He should be going for the challenge, but seeing what he's probably that's what my prediction is, that player in red he's setting up the ball for an overhead kick. Hence, his body language is tilted. His arm going right arm going up, preparing himself to elevate and then for the scissor kick on top. That's what I felt. I felt as well. Player in white, the high line is kind of above horizontal, not too much. And yeah, when I cross reference, I felt that the ball should be where I place my cross.
Yes, and you've reminded me that I have not drawn in the eye lines, so apologies all for that.
That's all right.
You've got two quite tight lines, again up from the red player. And across from the white player. So now I've drawn those in. We see we've got a quite tight bunch. So I'll work my way down. So Andy, yours is the green cross, ever so slightly at the top. What did you see?
Thanks, Matt. Good morning. Very much the same as my two colleagues so far. The only thing I will add to that is that I feel that the ball is coming quite flat from right to left. The guy in red has controlled it with his head, so it's coming at an almost level trajectory. He's leaning backwards, headed it upwards, hence the spray around his forehead. The guy in behind him in white, in my opinion, is just flinching back for him, falling backwards or easing backwards, the guy in red. So I just think just wants to hold off his position. The guy in white has no intention of playing the ball. It's just, as I said, I feel that the ball's coming flat to the guy in red. He's headed it upwards and has still got it under his control. What he's going to do with it from there on, I'm not sure. But I just feel that he's very comfortable with the ball as it is.
Yeah, thank you. Wendy, you're next. You're just a little bit lower and to the right. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, very similar to the other judges. I think he's, as you can see, there is lots of spray around his head. So I think he's cushioned it with his head to try and sort of control it, maybe take the pace off of the ball. And then I think that the player in white and black is maybe sort of readjusting slightly, sort of based on, I think, the player in red's next touch and whether he is going to sort of maybe let the ball drop in or maybe even sort of bring it down on his chest or something. And I think that the player in white's probably just readjusting to be able to get in a position to make a challenge if need be. So, yeah, very similar to the rest of the judges.
Great, thank you. And a little bit lower, but still pretty central is yours, Liam, the big yellow cross. How did you get to your position?
Yes, thanks. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Much the same, I'm afraid. Just you got the guy, I think, in red. He's done whatever he's done. We've got this, this spray around his head. He's backtracking, miscontrolled it. Maybe the ball jumped up, but I do think that the guy in white then from behind him, I think he's got a chance at it. I think he's got a chance at coming over the top. I think that's what his body shape's all about. Where I got my cross from then. The guy in white, two clear eyes on the ball, no furrowed brow. So that gave me a really good angle. I followed like his headline, coming up, because he's just looking straight through the centre ball, not looking up to it. The guy in red, as I think it was Hugh alluded to, not seeing through his own brow line, but he's looking very vertically, and I just gone slightly in front of that. But he's the opposite. Neck is very strained, brow furrowed, and eyes are sort of fixed back in their sockets. So that's where my cross come from. The ball
Right.
zipping, the ball I think has come as well. It has come from right, coming in right to left as well.
Right to left. Cool. Alain, you're ever so slightly lower than your colleagues and a little bit to the left. How did you see this?
Yeah, thank you, Matt. No, I agree. I think the ball has been played. Initially, I think it was a ball coming from the right to the left. The player in red, I think, is leaning slightly backwards. So I think he's been adjusting his body, trying to head this ball. And yeah, as I said, he's headed the ball. I think he might be able to. It looks like to me a soft header, so he might be able to control the ball and then play it afterwards. I don't think it's going to be a powerful header. I think he's going to try to keep it over him, and then play it. So yeah, I'll put my cross right above him because I thought he was just straight above him. The play in left, I think he was expecting the ball to go through, but he kind of reacting, and he might actually contest the ball now that he's above the head of the player in red. But looking at his eye line, I thought he was looking a bit shallower than most of my colleagues.
Yeah, understood. And that leaves the red cross ever so slightly to the right and above yours, Alain. I wasn't actually 100% convinced he played the ball. I know there's lots of spray around his head, but his facial expression, if the ball for me had been that close, I don't think his eyes would have been that open. And so I thought that possibly he was readjusting, as someone said, backpedaling, and maybe just shifted his neck back, ready to try and chest the ball down. But I understand that the rest of you think he has played it. And I think the player in white's looking across, and as I think Wendy said, he's adjusting his position to maybe come in over the top and play the ball. But I think that for me, the red player is favourite. So we obviously noted there's a lot of spray here. And apart from myself, who's not convinced the red players played the ball, because I think he's a bit too relaxed for that in his facial expression. The rest of you think he has played the ball, which is fine. And we've got various bicycle kicks coming, second headers, controlling possibly on the chest. And we all agree that the ball's coming right to left. So we have a very tight cluster. And after I did remember to draw the lines in, we can see there's two sort of narrow bands up from the red player and the white player. And if I place the magnifier over the calculated average, we can see errors there, and ever so slightly a bit of hues. And it encompasses us all. So I would suggest that this is how we judged with this calculated average. But again, and as ever, I will come through you all to see if you want to add anything. So Andy?
I think that's a good average, mate. I'm happy with that one.
Yep. Liam?
Yes, everybody's inside this morning. I think that's completely fair to go.
Yeah. Hugh?
Yeah, very happy with that.
Yeah. Wendy?
Yeah, very happy with the average there.
Yeah. Alain?
Yeah, happy with the average too.
And Harry, do you want it moved at all?
Well, everybody is inside the cluster, and he's so close to mine. I'm super happy.
Good, lovely. Okay, so Lily, after a little interesting debate about what we're seeing in the photo and the fact that the magnifier covers all the judges' choices, we're going to judge at this calculated average with all 7 judges taken into consideration.
Thank you. If you're happy, then please click submit. Thank you, judges. The coordinates selected are X 2512, Y 1165. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company as to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform BOTB. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.